Right, all right. What is up? Bring the deck list up so that everybody can see it. Hello, how is everyone doing? My name is Dino. You already knew that. Welcome to the stream. Today, we're going to be playing some Crabvine Modern. This is a deck that I have not had the pleasure of playing in a very long time. The last time I played it, well, I take that back. I've messed around with it through the printing of new graveyard cards, and it's always a deck that you can kind of come back to. It's clearly always been very powerful. Obviously, it sort of got transformed when the printing of, what is it, Modern Horizons 1, where they printed Hogak and stuff. The deck obviously became what it was before it got banned, and now this is sort of the residual de facto Crabvine deck. It is still quite potent, and we're here with basically I changed a few cards because I am pretty familiar with this deck, and I have confidence that I know this deck relatively well. But this is based off of a recent list that had 5-0'd, and it's a spicy one. It's more than it's different from what I would have put together. Let's just put it that way, which means that it's probably better. But essentially, if I can find it, see, Martyr Proc is making a comeback again. So this is based off of someone named Jose, and then I Play Bad Decks, as well as PNM. Those are the three Magic players that I saw. I'm sure this dates back a little bit further, but the most recent lists that I saw playing the Wonder, the One of Wonder, which is interesting. I think that it's a reasonable card. Obviously, giving your Vengevines and your Gravecrawlers flying can be pretty significant. Basically gives them all unblockable. But I like the list. I made some adjustments myself. I opted. What's that, baby? I thought Desiree said something. Anyway, I opted to play 2 Swamps and 1 Dakmore Salvage. Having something to dredge can be good. I don't know if it's quite worth playing, but who knows? And I opted to play 1 Glimpse the Unthinkable. Some lists are playing none. Some lists are playing 4. I opted to play 1 just kind of as a haymaker. This isn't a card, in my opinion, that you want 4 of. Modern has become much more efficient. As you can see, we're stocked up on 1-drops. Go ahead and get things started. I love the Force of Negation in the sideboard. I don't know how I never put 2 and 2 together that card was really worth playing, but it's excellent. It's an excellent addition to the deck. Force of Negation. And I realized this. You can see we're already 1-0. I did play a match earlier against Belcher, and man, was I glad to have those Force of Negations. I never used one, but very good. And this deck can be quite fast. It can be deceptively fast, actually. It can also be extremely slow and dirtily if it doesn't do what it's supposed to do early on. So you have to be very particular about the hands that you keep with this deck. You have to be very greedy, because if you pick hands that are just dirtily, you might just lose, because the deck needs to essentially have a plan turn 1, 2, and 3. Like, if you can go through turn 3 and you got Vengevines into play, then you probably kept a decent hand. If not, then maybe you should have mulliganed. Earlier I did play a match against a Hate Bears style deck, And I lost that one. I was keeping some pretty loose hands. I just wanted to, you know, get a feel for the deck again. And there was one game where I drew like 11 lands, and this deck plays 20. So like when I saw that, I was just like, man, that was just not meant to be. But that was a rough one. Now this hand's interesting. We're on the draw. You know, we can play a turn 1 Stitcher Supplier. Obviously, Prized Amalgam and Creeping Chill are not cards that we want in our hand. We can discard a Prized Amalgam with Rotting Rats, one of the new additions to the deck. But we'll basically be hoping that the Stitcher Supplier hits something good. So I'm going to mulligan this one. And this one's a little bit better. Again, we don't want Creeping Chill or Vengevine necessarily in our hand. We can put one of them in the deck. I like the Hedron Crab, but like we don't have second land, so I'm gonna mulligan this one as well. This one is a little bit more keepable. Yeah, it's a little slow. We need something on turn 1 and be nice. All right, an Archimedes is not what the doctor ordered, so we're gonna shock here. We're gonna play a Gravecrawler. We're gonna pass. Now, obviously, Rotting Rats can, you know, can let us discard Vengevine. We can always cast an Archimedes if we need to. Of note, Unearth does not count as casting a creature, so don't think that that triggers your Vengevine. It does not. Go ahead and swing here, see what they do. Looks like our opponent might be playing some Omnath nonsense. Love the art for Rotting Rats. It's awesome. Not a bad addition to the deck either. Maybe it's Crashing Footfalls. If it's Rhinos, I'm not quite sure if we're gonna win this game. It's looking like it's Rhinos. Wasn't really a good draw. Attack here, just in case it is Rhinos. You know, if they're heads up, they just take the 2, but... Oh, I'm sorry, guys. You know what I just realized? I realized I'm maximized and you guys can't see. I really apologize for that. right, there it is. Yep, there's rhinos. Yeah, I kind of figured it was rhinos when they discarded Brazen Borrower. Now with this attack, probably just gonna block here. And just take the 6, get the rotting rats in the graveyard. Hopefully mill something good off of supplier. Yikes. Alright, well. Probably gonna lose. You never know. Alright, let's see if they have another Dead and Gone. Oh, well, Dead and Gone doesn't. But, yeah, stopped them. It's actually a lot closer than I thought it was. Or thought it would be, rather. Okay, so against this deck, obviously, Force of Negation is a big deal. Force of Negation is a big deal. Let me take a look at what they're playing out of the sideboard, because you always want to make sure that you know what your opponent's graveyard hate is. Because if you know what your opponent's graveyard hate is, then you know what you're sideboarding against, essentially. Now, looks like I got Blood Moon. And the good thing is they have to keep that mana cost up. So Endurance looks like it to be like with the card that we're pretty much playing around. So like Subtleties and Force of Negation are pretty much where we want to be at. We can do that. Now, as far as sideboarding out cards, it's really important to not sideboard out like all of your enablers, essentially, or all of your payoffs. We're going to be very careful about how we sideboard here, and we're essentially just going to trim across the board here. So, okay. Could take out another Otherworldly Gaze. I don't hate leaving in Glimpse the Unthinkable, but it's sort of slow. Yeah, let's just roll with it like this. Not quite good enough. We're gonna have to mulligan that one. I like the Hedron Crab. We got double Rotting Rats, but it's just not quite there. We needed another land with this hand. I think honestly we're gonna have to put this one back. Roll the 5 again. We'll keep this one. Yeah, these are not necessarily good hands by any means. Needed quite a few things to go right here with these hands. I'll play Stitcher Supplier, but it could very well be correct to just play Gravecrawler here. Almost like Gravedigger on card. So maybe we hit 2 Vengevines here or something. Would be nice. Okay, not the worst. You get a prized amalgam, so. And we weren't gonna hit lands, so that's good. Got 3 non-lands off the top of our deck. Okay, not terrible. This is honestly where like Carrion Feeder was like pretty decent. Not a good draw. Yeah, unfortunately, we just kind of had to mull to oblivion in this matchup. Yeah, I don't know. We don't really have a whole lot of options here, honestly. All things considered, though, we're not doing terrible. mean, they are pretty low. We did take out one creeping chill, I think. Yeah, we took out one creeping chill. I mean, gosh, even a fetch land is like doable. All right, give me something good off of it. Yikes. Oh my goodness. I mean, I don't know. They're I'm pretty sure we're getting variance out of this game. Like, big time. Seems like we are anyway. Yeah, I figured that's what was gonna happen. All right, well, that was some unfortunate bit of variance there. I mean, there's only so much you can do. Double mulls to 5. We still almost won both games. I mean, I don't know. It feels like that was one that we certainly could have won, but it's okay. We'll draw better this time. This is probably keepable. So I'll keep it, I suppose. We do need another land, though. And we do not play that many. But you may find yourself keeping one-landers with this deck if the hand is good enough. In my opinion, anyway. Might want that endurance. Did unfortunately mill over a few lands that we certainly could have used. Opponent's playing a main deck endurance, which is very interesting. Rhinos again? I can't tell. It's probably rhinos. Oh boy, land would have been, you know, pretty fucking good there. Doing what we can. It's funny because in all of these matchups we're like one land away from just like outright stomping our opponent. No, we're not playing Dredge, Eric. We're playing Crabvine. And we lost last round to Rhinos, kind of in a similar fashion. We lost because of like basically because of our deck. And I'm hoping this round isn't the same story. Now the question is, do we want to block here? I think we do. We can cast Gravecrawler if we don't block. But I think in this instance, like, we gotta hope for the best. Gotta hope for like... Alright, there's a Vengevine. Oh my goodness. I mean, if my opponent makes 2 more Rhinos, it's 4, 8, 12, 16 exactly. So in order to play around it, we'd have to leave up the Narcomoeba. They could also just cast Brazen Borrower on instep, so I think we just leave up the Narcomoeba. And then go for like a big turn here on the next one. Yeah. No, I mean, like, it's all good. I mean, like, I am getting wrecked by variants, but like I did keep a 1-lander in a deck that plays 20 lands, so you know, it is what it is. Like I said, if we draw another land at any point in this game, like, the game was over. So we do want to hold them up on their main phase just to make sure if we get a prized amalgam, it does come back on instep. And they do only have 2 cards in hand. Oh, that's funny. Okay. So we will get a prized amalgam back. Might actually be able to salvage this game after all. And this is why you stop them on their main phase, because you want to get your prized amalgam back in time to attack with it. All right. You got it, you got it. That's what territory we're in. I think, anyway. I mean, we could just attack conservatively here and have 2 blockers. I mean, they're only swinging for 4/8. I mean, they're swinging for exacts. Let's just do this. It's the safe attack. Okay. Woo! Jesus. Alright. Cards we're bringing out. We're bringing out cards that aren't necessarily a requirement. Otherworldly Gaze, I don't know. Might be worth it. We definitely want to have Force of Negations in, I think. Although maybe it's not even worth it, right? Like, the thing is, like, they usually cast the non-creature spells on our instep, typically, right? So maybe Force of Negation just isn't even worth it. Let's see, Rhinos. Yeah, so they cast Shardless Agent on their turn. Obviously, we can't counter that. But we can counter... Yeah, it's probably still worth it, honestly. Because we would just then counter the Crashing Footfalls. We're definitely leaving in Force of Negation. So what cards do we take out? I think, like I did the other matchup, we just got to trim. Yeah, something like that. Could see cutting another Rotting Rats. Yeah, it's decent. Not amazing, not the best, obviously, but certainly not the worst. Better than the other hands we've drawn this league. Well, the first match was good, but I played that one off stream. Oh shit. Do that at least once a night. Ice? Sure. We'll save the fetch land for if we draw a crab. Then we'll pass. Got a Pioneer deck for you to try when you get a chance. Yeah, sure. Be down to try it. Eldrazi Temple. These Rhinos lists get spicy. Alright, there's Shardless Agent. Then we're gonna get Rhinoed. Yep. I don't know if I'm supposed to gaze here or if I'm supposed to Roiling Rats. So it all depends on... Yeah, I guess I'm supposed to draw. Jesus. Milled fucking like mono sideboard cards over here. Probably no reason to get the Overgrown Tomb. Pretty sure I'm gonna lose this game, but you never know. These citrus suppliers could be good to us. guess technically it was good to attack with the rat, but I don't think it matters in the grand scheme of things. Alright, give me something good. There's a Vengevine, another Vengevine, and a Dakmor salvage. Want to otherworldly gaze? I'm thinking no. I guess I could technically. We could look for another land, essentially. Potentially get another Vengevine. Or we could just dredge for 2. Guarantee a land and get my 2 Vengevines back. I kind of like that one better. Oh, and we hit an Archemy, but that's cool. Yep. Alright, time to find out if I have endurance. Like, no. Do we attack with 1 Vengevine here? Yeah, I don't see a harm in that. All right. I do love this deck. Funnily enough, back before Hogak, I did play this deck. Not Crabvine, obviously. Back then, the deck was just like, either you could play Mardu, you could play Jund, or you could just play straight black-red. But it was very explosive. And you would play Reckless Bushwhacker, and Bridge from Below, back when that card was legal. And you would just get a ton of zombies in play, and like you could go off super duper early. This was also when Faithless Looting was legal, by the way. And I actually piloted this deck at an open right after Creeping Chill got printed, and I was main decking 4 Ley Lines of the Void because I thought that, well, A, it's good with Bridge from Below because their creature never hits the graveyard, so you never lose your bridge. And B, it was good against Dredge. So that was my heads up sideboard, or my sideboard card I was running in the main. And it was pretty good. I started out the day at that open 5-0, 10-0. I hadn't dropped a game, and I was like, my mind was blown. And then after that, something happened, and I just like went off the rails. But it was super crazy. Let's do Otherworldly Gaze here. This and this. And I guess we can draw the Subtlety. You think they're gonna do it now? They're gonna Endurance. That's fine. Oh, we drew subtlety anyway. Isn't that weird? Do we attack with the grave crawlers? I think so. Oh, this has reach. I remember the first time I played against a Gravecrawler, I got absolutely wrecked. This was in like Theros Standard, and it was like Ravnica Theros block or whatever, and I got absolutely obliterated by someone playing this card, and I was like, this is the best card ever printed. You just cannot get rid of it. I was like, this is absolutely insane. But I was like pretty bad at Magic then. It was like somebody's homebrew, I think. But they absolutely obliterated me with it. And I was like, you can't destroy this card. It's so good. What's really cool is we get to hold up a subtlety next turn, which I don't think my opponent's going to necessarily see coming, or we can just exile his prized amalgam with it. It all depends. But this feels like a pretty decent matchup, I would say. Tap target permanent, sure. What are they gonna destroy with them? They're gonna try to attack for exact lethal, right? I think that's fine, honestly. Because I think what they're gonna do is they're gonna just kill like Prized Amalgam and Narcomoeba, and then they're gonna try to attack for lethal, and then in response we'll subtlety them. They have no cards in hand. I think they're just gonna go for broke here. Yeah. Oh, wait. Oh, it has to be on the stack. Fucking A. Whoops. Well, I just threw that game. I didn't read... Man, I didn't read spell. That's my bad. Oh, God. That's annoying. Okay. Well, I totally just threw that game because I never played subtlety before. I'm thinking to myself, like, oh, like, that's fine, like, because I know what they're going to do. They're going to just attack for lethal, in which case I return the card to their hand, and then I just win the game, right? So my line would work if the card worked the way I thought it did. Unfortunately, that's not how that works. That's sad. I'm actually going to keep Glimpse. It's another card for Force of Negation and Subtlety, but also just a good mill card. I think this hand's pretty fucking really good, actually. Really good. Yeah, that sucks. That was stupid of me. I totally deserve to lose that one for sure. Still learning what my cards do and how they work. This hand is not very good if my opponent has Endurance, but it's not the worst. The good thing about Endurance is it doesn't exile, so that is definitely a plus. Force of Negation is really good with Narcomoeba too, by the way. Probably just put all of these on the bottom here. Looking for like a fetch land. Not terrible. Ooh boy. That's 2 Vengevines. I'm gonna say that's probably my best draw here. With that on the stack, we definitely want to fetch and shock, probably. We discard Narcomoeba here. My dog's going nuts. Alright, this time we're gonna do this right. We learned from the last time. Let's at least see where they're going. Okay, so they're gonna put it on top. The damage is already kind of done. At this point, I don't frankly care if they exile my graveyard. Whoops. Definitely meant to stop on upkeep, but I guess it works out. Do we just attack here? You know they have endurance in their hand. Let's not get too greedy. I kind of did this in a weird order. I don't know. I mean, they're going to lose the game regardless, but I definitely screwed up that one turn with endurance, but or with fury rather, but we made up for it. Well, now I know that you cannot use subtlety on creatures that are already on the battlefield. I did not know that. I thought it was both. So that's my B. Luckily, we still won the match. But this certainly should have been a 2-0. Now, this game was also against Rhinos, but even though we lost 2-0, the games were super, super close, and we multiplied both games and drew horribly, and the game was still close. So I'm inclined to believe that Rhinos is a good matchup for me. Or at least it feels that way. I just don't think it's the power level is the same. I think what Crabvine is doing is just a little bit more powerful, but probably less consistent. Like this hand, for example, has to be a ship. This hand's a little bit better. Yeah. Suppose I can keep. We have the Rotting Rats to discard Vengevine. Okay. Cool, I'll check it out. Take a look at it. And you said this is Pioneer, right? It's looking like Belcher. We beat Belcher in the first round. Gonna be a close one. White Black Pioneer. Okay. Surprising that the thing is, like, very rarely does Belcher like just straight up win. And I feel like, you know, like last night when we played Mono Red Eldrazi, we got beat by Belcher on turn 2 games. But like I was saying last night, like that's not very common. And that I feel like, you know, that was just kind of like the minority of games. It's like when you would lose 2 games in a row to Neo Brand on turn 1, right? Like, what are the odds, right? Not very high, but it still happened. All right, so they play like Magus of the Moon. Sometimes they play Endurance, I think. This is a matchup where Force of Negation is really going to shine. Fury. Yeah, it looks like they don't really play too much Graveyard Hate. Our opponent's in the minority. So I'm going to say... Why do you think, why do you think Trophy? Out of curiosity. I don't think we bring in Trophy. Blood Moon sucks. That much is true. I don't know if this is necessarily like a matchup where I like necessarily care about Blood Moon. I mean, Assassin's Trophy could be good for that reason. Like, you're not wrong. But I mean, we're gonna play around it. I just think that it's like probably not so worth bringing in Assassin's Trophy and shit. Like, I'm more concerned about their combo than anything. They do play Magus of the Moon and stuff too, but yeah. I don't know. Maybe I'll regret it. Maybe that was something that, like, you know, you bring in like a couple of Assassin's Trophies and hope that you just see one. But I'm not sure, to be completely honest with you. Good draw. Yeah. Oh no, they're storming off. All right. That's concerning. It might be dead. Pithing Needle certainly helps. Oh, thank God. I'm gonna actually mill Dakmore Salvage here. All right, boys, let's go. It's time to win with an onboard Charbelcher. Yeah, dude. We're too fast for him. Made me sweat though. Scary stuff. I love how fast this deck is. You can jam so many fucking games in such a short amount of time with this deck. Look, let's be real. All of these should be 2-0s. Like, I just want to point that out. Like, this match 2 was a complete clusterfuck of RNG, like bad RNG. Should definitely have won that. And like, if I didn't misplay this game, it should have been. Like, as far as I'm concerned, this deck is like really popping off. It's giving me like some good desired results. All right, finally we get to play against something that's not. We played against Charbelcher twice, and we played against Rhinos twice this league. So we get to play against something that's not those decks. Put me in my place. I will say that this deck, or this hand, does have 2 Vengevines in it, and that is not good. Predict the RNG. That was a good one. Ooh, buddy, that was a good one. Oh, you're too kind, sir. You're too kind. Can I discard more cards? Why would you do that? Yes, more, please. All right. Anyway, so as I was saying, what are we playing against? We're playing against just like black-red, generic black-red Luris. Rakdos mid-range. There it is. All right, so like in the sideboard, so they play Dothy Voidwalker main deck. They just play like a bunch of creatures basically is like where they're trying to get at, and then they play like Nihil Spellbomb and stuff, things that they can recur with Luris. So yeah, so basically like we need to we kind of need to like bring in like these cards essentially, and take out like three more cards. Got like Rotting Rats. take out Glimpse. I like Glimpse because it puts so many cards in the graveyard. Like Glimpse is really good when like, okay, so they've played their graveyard hate or whatever, they've resolved it, they've used their Nihil spell bomb or whatever. Now we can sort of reset with Glimpse the Unthinkable. Yeah, I kind of like that card for that reason. We gotta take out 2 more cards essentially. Maybe Wonder. I don't really see them blocking all too much. Run it back like that. Good enough for me. Do have to remember to get my Godless Shrine relatively early. We are only playing 1 white source. Another good one. No! Not the crab. Bobby? Yeah, I gotta get rid of that Bob. They took one of my Vengevines though, that's sad. Rude. Just gonna get it back, playa. The rat will be back. Yeah, that's not nice at all. What a great card. What a great card. Do we play this as an additional blocker? I don't hate the idea. Nah. I actually want to play. I actually want to get double green out, believe it or not. Might seem crazy, but we might end up hard casting a Vengevine if we find one. Didn't play Rat Pack. Yeah, we just don't have enough mana for that, man. That's a lot of mana to commit. Yep, you gotta attack. Sure. Thank you. Oh. Yeah, we lose. The rats wasn't so bad that game. It seems a little bit more balanced. The race is off. We lost the race. But this game should be better. Hands is very meh. Hands is a lot better. Back. Take Gravecrawler, you won't. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Let's do it. Come on, Vengevine. Aw. It could be worse. I also don't really understand my opponent keeping in Ragavan in this matchup. That can't be right? Maybe they just don't have enough cards to take out. All right. We can probably put... All right, we attack with these two, right? I appreciate it, man. Really appreciate it, Eric. Thank you for the bits, my dude. Oh man, I just fucking straight up gave them fucking delirium there. Alright, let's just get an overgrown tomb here. Just in case. Oh man, you have to do that, Eric. I appreciate it, man. Really appreciate it. Appreciate you always stopping by and hanging out and stuff. I know it's not been popping off here since like before Christmas, but getting things up and going. I actually got 2 sponsors. I posted on Facebook about it. I actually got 2 sponsorship things in work. One with Mana Traders, which I should be getting back from them shortly, and then one with a coffee company called Jot. One of my favorite cold brew coffees, and it's super fast and just super effective. Oh, that's not fucking nice, bro. Alright, well. It's gonna be hard to win through these Dothy Voidwalkers. Oh, gross. What? Why? Okay, well, it was gonna be hard. Well, now we just have to kill one. That's good. We might also be able to mill them if they're not careful. But for now, I guess I'm just gonna have to play around these things. I mean, I guess it's a blocker, and they were probably worried about lethal. Yeah, maybe this is an argument to like bring in the Assassin's trophies. You just don't want to dilute your deck too much. I don't know. I think that's probably just bias, you know. All right, one time, baby, one time. Prismatic motherfucking Omen. Oh, God. Like, why? Why are you playing this card in this matchup? Not good in this matchup. Yeah, we have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have 11 lands left in our 41 card deck. Can mill them for 16. Yeah, we're on a 2-turn clock here. I basically have to, like, win next turn. I have to draw... I have to draw a Prismatic, like, next turn. Yeah, dude. Well, I guess they won here, so... Yeah. We needed the prismatic. We were pretty close. What's the deck you sent me on Discord? Let's take a look at it. You gotta put these things in fucking goldfish or something. Alright, so... Oh, wrong thing. Okay, so... Oh, so it's like... It's tokens. Consider the pathways. Let's see what this looks like on paper. I've tried to make tokens work in Pioneer, but I simply could not get it to work. Not with the slow way anyway. Not with fucking hidden stockpile. But I see you're only playing 2 in this list, so give me a second while I up real quick. So Castle Ardenvale, Lockbane, Concealed Courtyard, of course. Two Field of Ruins. May I ask why 2 Field of Ruins? I mean, I know it triggers hidden stockpile, but is there any other particular like lands you're looking out for? I ask because usually when you see people like Wafo Tapa play Field of Ruin, they typically are only playing 1. So I'm just curious. Hive of the Eye Tyrant. Servo's Exhibition. I don't mind playing a couple of these. Got 21 lands here. I think I do think you want to play 4 pathways. If you're playing Hidden Stockpile, another consideration would be like 2 Fabled Passage instead of those. It's like a little bit easier to turn on. Let's see, Swamp. Do Plains. Pathway. I forget what the pathway is called. The Orzhov Pathway. I always forget the name of it. Let's see. Is it this one? No, it's not. I'm just gonna click each one that's like... There we go. Put these... You can go like Fabled. I don't dislike the number of lands. I think the number of lands is pretty close. I would almost argue to play 22. 21 is pretty low. And then let's see. So we got Raise the Alarm. So we got Legion's Landing. I'll come back to the mana base. But for now, I just want to look at this in front of me, see what it looks like, because I like where your head's at. Legion's Landing as a 4 of, understandable. Raise the Alarm. Yeah, I like the 2 Fabled. Raise the Alarm. Fatal Push, understandable. Pretty much a must-have. Rite of Oblivion. Is that the one where you sacrifice a creature and you exile something? Yeah. 3 is a little weird. I'm just gonna put 4 for now. Let's see. Deadly Dispute. Which one is that one again? You sacrifice and draw 2 cards, create a treasure token. This card is cool in theory. The problem is, like, this card really only works in decks that, like, are recurring things, because, like, you are paying something for this. I mean, the thing about tokens is you want every creature you can get on the battlefield. It's good with like Mayhem Devil and stuff. Really good with that. Look at Servo Exhibition as well. I didn't know if it could be fitted, but yeah, Rite is great in the deck. Yeah. What's Servo? Okay, so it's like a little bit worse. Raise the Alarm. Marius Call, Secure the Waste. Soren Gideon. A lot of 4-mana planeswalkers. Holy hell. What are the other token decks? I've seen token decks before in Pioneer. What do they look like? I'm pulling it up right now. Raise the Alarm. Kind of sucks that Goblin Chain Whirler is seeing play. That's a little bit of a bummer. Oh wow, there hasn't been a Pioneer tokens deck in a while. There's white-green. And it looks like this. They played Raise the Alarm, they played Saproling Migration, Appeal to Authority. I used to have a cat tokens deck that was pretty cool. This isn't really tokens, this is more or less like white-green mid-range. I mean, it's kind of tokens. Yeah, I guess it is tokens, technically. They play Anointed Procession, too. Maybe we should be playing that card. See, 22 lands. We were pretty much spot on. Westvale Abbey, that's cute. This is an older list, so they don't have, like, new shit. They also play Conclave Tribunal. It's decent. It's not, not as good as Rite of Oblivion. Isn't there an Anthem? But you have to choose a creature type, right? I'm pretty sure. Well, there's lots, but this is what I mean. Rally the ranks. Choose a creature type. Creatures of the chosen type get +1/+1. These are soldiers. These are vampires. So yeah, that's not gonna work. Wedding announcement. If you attack with 2 or more creatures this turn, draw a card. Otherwise, create a 1/1 human creature token. Then transform it. Creature you control get +1/+1. Would be decent, like the sideboard or something. Yeah. There's also the new Kaya, which I haven't seen people like playing. It doesn't necessarily give your creatures an anthem, but it's pretty decent. Let's see. Gideon. Definitely want to play 4-mana Gideon. We probably just want to play 4 of those. Sorin is pretty good. We could probably afford to play 2 of those at least. Six. Set the colors to white and black. All right. So let's take a look at what we got going on here. All right. You like the -2 of the Kaya? Grimaz is pretty good. It's not a token itself, but I mean, it's a house. It might be a consideration. I'm just gonna drag stuff I'm thinking about over here. I don't want to go too heavy on the planeswalkers, and I feel like these two might just be better. But we'll see. I'm kind of looking for 3 drops right now, honestly. There's History of Benalia. Is there anything else that makes knights? These are knights. Soldiers. Just vampires. Gotta be a 3-drop that's like worth the fucking damn. Yeah, I thought about Mentor. Thought about it. It just, yeah, you're right. It doesn't quite fit it. It's close, but it doesn't quite there. Hang Executioner is decent. It's gotta be something, right? Non-token vampires, that doesn't quite work out with our deck. There's Oath of Gideon. Not terrible. There's Shram's Expertise, which I mean, it's expensive. I'm probably not gonna like keep it in the main, but or bring it in rather, but who knows? I don't know. Maybe we just don't play 3 drops. Gotta be a 3-drop that makes tokens, right? There's Woe Strider. Is there any way, like, we should just play, like, black-white sacrificing tokens? Like, Edgar? Oh, yeah. There's already kind of a deck with this card, though. There's already, like, black-white vampires. And it's pretty damn good. I'm just trying to see what other cards are out there. Like there was a black-white sacrifice deck. I'm trying to see. Where's sacrifice standard? It was a while ago. This isn't a version of. In like 2020. Yeah, they played Woe Strider. There's start finish. Forgot about that card. It just popped into my head. Battlefield, whatever creature you control dies. There's Bastion of Remembrance. Emeria's? Oh yeah. I don't know if definitely want to actually probably play the card in the sideboard. I don't know if I'm gonna play 4. I don't actually know if I want this card in the deck. I don't know if I'm ever casting it. And I have to make room for it. I don't know. No, I know. This card is just good, actually, believe it or not. It's good against, yeah, I know what you're talking about. This card is good against hidden strings. There's like there's a few combo decks in Mod or Pioneer that you want to, there's also the Omnath combo deck. You want to play something against those decks. It's just good against them. What do we think about, like, making this, I mean, like, so tokens, I mean, we can definitely do tokens. There's something to be said also about like Priest of the Forgotten Realms and just making like a efficient sacrifice deck. This card's pretty good though. Creates 2 warrior tokens and then you can sacrifice a creature, destroy a creature in the aftermath. It's not terrible. We got 14 more cards. I mean, Woe Strider is cool, but it doesn't really help us. I don't know. It makes tokens, but they suck. Trying to think of like what else is out there, you know. Yeah, I mean, we should. I just don't know like what the most efficient way of doing it is. I mean, there's obviously this card. It's a little slow. Just trying to think of like what's a good anthem. Now we do have Gideon Ultimate. Don't forget about that. But like we could play like a couple of Kayas. I don't hate that. That's like part of the reason why I like Priest of the Forgotten Realms though. Like if we were playing like a devoted like sacrifice or value, what is it? Or maybe I'm saying this wrong. Yeah. Sacrifice 2 other creatures. They lose 2 life, they sacrifice a creature, and you add 2 black and draw a card. It's not nothing. I mean, Jund Sacrifice plays this card. Pretty good. But then again, like, it's not doing what, you know, we're trying to do, essentially. I forgot about Raise the Alarm. Or not Raise the Alarm, sorry. Secure the Waste. Just a good card. Why am I not getting results on this card? I don't understand. Oh wait, is Secure the Waste not in Pioneer? It is, right? Yeah, it absolutely is in Pioneer. Why wasn't it showing me? That was kind of weird. A couple of those. Yeah, it's in there. I'm tripping. I'm probably not gonna play 4. I'm just curious. Whenever 1 or more non-token creatures you die. This is a 4-mana Anthem. This is just quite literally a Anthem. This is also an Anthem. So there are a few. There's also Benelish Marshal, but it's a lot harder to cast. Gotta be something better, right? Paladin class isn't bad. I don't hate Paladin class. What about, fuck, what's his name? I'll check in a second. What about the Loxodon guy that you, like, tap? You, like, tap. It's Convoke, and all the creatures you convoke with, get +1/+1. This guy, Venerated Loxodon. What about him? feel like this card's pretty decent. What other Convoke cards are there? Obviously, this card's good, but it's green. There's Rally the Ranks, which doesn't really help us. Obviously, we talked about Conclave Tribunal. Just not really much else. I don't hate the venerated Loxodon. I think I remember Dex playing like 3 of them in the past. We need more token generators though. So maybe yeah, maybe Servo Exhibition is good. Servo Exhibition. For just for testing purposes, and then we have anywhere between 2 and 4 slots because I can see cutting some Secure the Wastes. Very limited with white black, agreed. So that's 4, 6. Good bit of token generators. Why don't we try a couple of the new Kayas as with like some reach. Conclave Tribunal. We already have 8 removal spells, which, well, 9 really, or sorry, 10 really, so. Yeah, I mean, it's something to consider. I don't know. It's like you either play that or this. Like, is it Conclave Tribunal or Rite of Oblivion? You know? Could play like a mixture of both. We could play 2 and 2, see which one's better. Or we could just count all the times that Conclave Tribunal is better than Rite of Oblivion. We go Concealed Courtyard, Legion's Landing, Swamp, Servo Exhibition. Well, let's draw Swamp. Servo Exhibition, Castle Lochthane, or Concealed Courtyard rather. Either Rite of Oblivion or Secure the Waste. We would probably hold the Secure the Waste. There's Kaya. Let's see. Draw another hand. Way too many lands. There we go. So what? We put back like Rite of Oblivion. We go Godless Shrine. Maybe Shock. I don't know. Pass. Raise the Alarm. I don't know, it feels like we might be playing too many removal spells. This. Is that worth playing over? I mean, Secure the Waste is instance. That's pretty important. Is Angel of Invention better than Venerated Loxodon? You don't think so? I'm gonna play a single copy of Paladin class. I think it's pretty good. And let's see. Orsoff tokens. Just curious what like the Orzhov tokens decks are looking like here. I don't know. I think this is pretty close to like what I want, what we should be playing. Keep cutting, secure the waste, play like an Oath of Gideon. The single copy of a legendary enchantment. We don't really want any more than that, I guess. Plus it's kind of slow. What are we playing the sideboard? I don't know. I actually don't really hate Brimaz, to be honest. I think Brimaz might be like pretty fucking decent. I don't know. I kind of like Brimaz over Oath of Gideon. This card's kind of a house. Makes a lot of tokens too. Dreadhorde. I remember Command the Dreadhorde. That deck used to be fucking badass. Are you talking about Dreadhorde Invasion? Example. That hand was bad. I like Brimaz. It gets us like kind of rocking and rolling like relatively early. Ugh. Kaya looks bad every time I draw it. I'm also drawing a lot of lands, which doesn't make a whole lot of sense because we're not playing a whole lot. This hand's... okay. Pretty slow. Okay, this one's good. Invasion. What's hold on, let me see something really quick. I'm just curious. What's it called here? Priest. Priest of the Forgotten Gods. I don't know why I'm adding a "the" in there. There is this list. This actually looks kind of dope, Eric. This was on 1202. It's like zombies sacrifice. Like, really, I mean, well, not even really sacrifice. It's just straight up zombies. Deal 3 cards. When it dies, you may exile it. If you do, return target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. You know, place Rally the Ancestors, Rally the Ranks. I mean, what do you think about this list? This deck's pretty tight. I'm actually surprised that nobody did anything else with it. Oh, they're playing 3 Yorion in the main. That's cute. Okay, so this is just white black. Okay, yeah. Okay. Yeah, most of the list playing. This is just Orzhov, Rally the Ancestors, pretty much. So that other deck was just basically like that, but they're just playing the zombie synergies. I kind of want to try this out. I don't know, it's probably bad. Was the most recent list to go in 3 and 3, 4 and 2. So this is a thing. It's just like it hasn't done anything in quite a while. Oh, it's cute. Yeah, this deck's cool. I don't know. Maybe I'm just on some graveyard shit today. But I don't know. And then there's older versions of it, obviously, that are more like streamlined to be like just non-zombie synergies. Yeah, Jadar is pretty good. Play a Jadar. Play like Priest of Forgotten Gods. announcements. These. Yeah, I mean, it's just the problem with the wedding announcement is like it's so slow. You know? I don't know. I'm not quite sure like what's good, what's not. It's hard to say. Like, I agree. It's kind of all over the place. Like, I feel like I'm trying to make up for like the like archetype not really being there. What was this deck? This was like Dredgeless Dredge. It's pretty funny. This was a good one though. Like now you can play what's it called? The new blue card. I was like literally just fucking playing with it. No, I can't remember the goddamn name of the card. Yeah, I just don't know if it's there, to be honest. I like, it's hard for me to visualize something that like the Rally of the Ancestors is good because there's so much synergy with the deck, but I feel like if you're playing like, I don't know, it's just hard to play tokens and Pioneer, in all honesty. Like, really hard to make that argument for it because it just doesn't seem like it, like there's not like, if what's it called, if Intangible Virtue or something was legal, then like maybe. The goddamn fucking card that I was playing with earlier, I can't remember the goddamn name. Otherworldly Gaze. That's what it was called. Yeah, I couldn't remember the fucking name. I was just curious what this deck looks like with some new additions. There's a Withered Bloom command. Which is like pretty good. Okay. Bloomy Marsh. Overgrown Tomb. We have 4 of. Watery Grave. Looks like they're playing 3. I don't know about that. Yeah, Tormod script, yeah. As of right now, Tormod script is pretty good against me. And then like, but they play like Woodland Cemetery. Which Kind of like Darkpore Pathway better. And then there's Witherbloom Command, which is pretty good. What are they cutting over these cards, though? That's what I want to know. Playing 3 Gurmak Angler. They're playing 4 Haunted Dead. Are they not playing Creeping Chill? No, they're playing 4 Creeping Chill. Narcomoebas, Prized Amalgams, Here Wayfinder. Problem is they're not playing Otherworldly Gaze. Like this card's just better. No, I probably want just like another Haunted Dead. I don't really like this card, Driven to Despair. I think it's a meme. What are they playing on the side? We got Thoughtseizes. This is pretty old and like outdated. Never paying for that merch cost. There ain't no fucking way. And they play Noxious Grasp and Collective Brutality, which I can kind of see. It's been a while since I've seen these decks and like what they do. Deathrite Shaman is very interesting. I don't dislike Cling to Dust. This deck is pretty interesting. This one's playing Silver Smoke Gold. Very interesting too. Maybe that's just better than Haunted Dead. Oh, they don't play Gurmag Angler. That's very interesting. I kind of like that. We went like... They play fucking Deathrite Shaman. I like that. That's pretty fucking sweet. I like this person's sideboard too. I'm kind of going to copy their list a little bit and just kind of edit it as I go along. But their list is pretty sweet. Like Clearwater Pathway. Well, a lot of them still play forests. Swamps, I don't know. I feel like it's going to be a liability. Maybe as a one-of. Doesn't seem necessary in Pioneer, but maybe I'm just like fucking tripping. Obviously, we don't have to play around fucking Blood Moon. Let's see, 2 Fatal Push, Abrupt Decay, Fiery Charm is interesting. Roll with that. See what that looks like. All right, let's trade these in. I just want to see how Otherworldly Gaze plays in this deck. I feel like it's good, but I could be wrong. It might be bad. I'm probably just gonna play like a match with this, and I just want to see like what it looks like, and then we'll go from there. Dredge quote unquote has never been good. Pioneer. It's always been kind of like a day late and a dollar short type deck. Like you're just sort of trying to cobble together like a lucky combo. We did all right in our league though. Overall anyway. I do think I should mess with this mana base a little bit more. I feel like maybe it's like one's the literally just had it. Just play a mana conflict. I'm not gonna play any basics. Fuck it. Don't give a fuck. I just want to see how this deck does in like a quick match. It's probably gonna be like absolutely awful, but you never know. You never know what kind of shit a deck can do until you like jam it, and then you're just like, oh yeah, this is just as bad as I suspected. Or maybe you're like, oh, maybe there's a little bit of hope here. But I feel like this is just gonna be a little too slow. As these decks usually are, they just dirtle for like too long. They don't really do anything. But Otherworldly Gaze definitely adds like an interesting variable to this deck. It could potentially be like better than previous versions. I haven't seen any new lists with Otherworldly Gaze. That's kind of what we were doing. That's kind of what made Crabvine better. I don't know. Might be decent. Probably bad. So we're just waiting on these cards from mana traders. They should be giving them to me shortly. Yeah, Grizzly Salvage. Well, not Grizzly Salvage. Witherbloom Command will be in. I don't know if it'll be good enough, but we'll see. Alright, it says they're done, but I create notification. I don't know what's going on. Come on, mana traders. Going big homie. I'm the one sending them a trade invitation. This is probably going to be bad, but it's a neat idea. Right. If we can even get into a pioneer. But yeah, we're gonna try this out. I definitely wanted to try like a Grixis reanimator list, but I didn't really get the time to. There was one I was looking at, my own creation, that seemed like it could possibly be good. And the decks, or the games that I tried it in, I won pretty much all of them. So I think that while Goryo, like Through the Breach, isn't very good in Modern, I do think it catches people off guard. And there's something to be said about that. But who knows? Just waiting on a match here. I don't really want to queue into a league with this deck. I feel like that would be very bad. Gotta match it. Sure. I don't know what my opponent could be playing, but I'll give this one. We want to do this like on their instep. I feel like it's just better to not do the Stitcher Supplier, just like make the most of our mana. Otherworldly Gaze. I think we just take the Grizzly Salvage here. pretty decent turn. Don't know what my opponent's playing. I'm assuming it's some kind of Omnath deck. I feel like we got a pretty good lineup here. And then we just pass. I feel like post-board is where things tend to get like tricky. Since this isn't modern, these decks aren't really like as well established or like have like, you know, clear cut. Yeah, this is the card I need to get rid of or whatever the Alright, opponent, what you got? I don't really know what my opponent is playing. I guess I bring in like Thoughtseize. Probably cut this. Thoughtseizes. We could probably cut like and some degree. Like I don't know what kind of graveyard hate they're gonna bring in. I guess I could probably bring in Trophy. I mean, we just didn't see anything. That's the problem. We'll roll like this. Maybe bring the light. Yeah, I'm not quite sure. Hand's a little slow. Thing about this deck is you're like just biased every goddamn time. How good are my draws? up to 2. A creature card from among you and tempt the rest. But obviously, their Wayfinder and leave the prized amalgam in the graveyard. Yeah, I don't know. I can't tell if they're playing Bring the Light or if they're playing Omnath combo, but I don't think Omnath combo plays. I don't know. It's just say. That's pretty decent. Here our land card. We didn't see any. Okay. Next turn could be a big turn. There's a lot of silver smoke ghouls. What I really need is a land drop, I think. Yeah, I thought it was something like that. This is what I thought it was. Assuming I'm dead next. All right. Don't kill me, please. All right. We've effectively this is what kind of deck this is. Or are you talking about my opponent? My opponent is playing this. They're playing Jeskai Ascendancy combo. So that's why I left up like a ton of blockers or a few blockers, because like they basically have to make one land 2020 or 1919, I guess, which is possible. Better late than never. So they're gonna cast as many cards as they possibly can this with Jeskai Ascendancy. They're just gonna keep drawing and discarding and then untapping their lands. They do have treasure cruise too. They can refill their hand with treasure cruise. Let me see if we can find the deck list for. Opponent likes the deck. Oh, ooh, that's pretty good. I think I was. Yeah. Well, that'll do that. All right. Okay, so we know what we're up against now. We didn't see what we were up against before. Now we know what we're up against. So, like Abrupt Decay, Bulgari Charm come in. Cut out like your supplier. We don't necessarily need that card. Brutality could be good. So let's roll with that. I mean, for Grafdigger's Cage. What do we got here? Good hand. Did we open up on Thoughtseize here? Or Otherworldly Gaze? Yes, guys. Still gonna wait. Take the. No. Yeah, I guess I played it. I considered Withered Bloom Command, and we can head to another land, but we can kind of do that with Otherworldly Gaze anyway. Ah, shit, I fucked up. They're gonna try to find a land, and they're gonna Radiant Flames us, most likely. But it could be worse. Oh, they missed our land drops. Maybe anyway. It's really not that important that they Radiant Flames us this turn, I guess. I mean, taking 5 is not really a big deal. Next turn, they're definitely gonna go. I want to just naturally. I kind of want to hit my drops. Obviously, they're gonna Radiant Flame now. Want an Otherworldly Gaze? Yeah, probably. That's not good. What do I want to return here? Probably Mana Confluence. Then next turn we can just hard cast Creeping Chill. They do have one part of their combo, which is a little concerning. You know, maybe I should have just held up Bastion's Trophy. If they cast, you know, at any point, if they cast Jeskai Ascendancy, we can just destroy it. Like, if they just cast it on their turn, we can just destroy it. Alright, we can safely assume that they have... Just guys in it. No? Actually draw this. Go tapped and then pass. Now we can hold up Golgari Charm, and I don't actually hate keeping both of these on top. Well, we already have the Assassins. Maybe we just put the Golgari Charm. Let's see. Gonna get back. It's kind of a tough choice. Regenerate each creature we can. Wait. Why didn't we get back Silver Smoke? I don't understand. I missed something? I'm confused as to why I didn't get back Silver Smoke. We gained 3 life that turn. Oh, at the beginning of Arin step. Fucking tripping, dude. Doesn't work. That sucks. I probably should have played Silver Smoke Ghoul and Archer and then. Guess we gotta pass here. Well, let's just go ahead and cast this now, actually. All right. Well, we have an answer for one. What's it called? One Jeskai Ascendancy. We don't have an answer for two because basically couldn't afford to play around two. Yeah, I really just need to end this game. So, we're going this route. Slowly getting there. Um, do we regenerate each creature we control, or do we hold up? Do we hold this up for Jeskai and the other one? Like, the first one loses me the game if they have a sin. Second one, not so. Yeah, I guess I'll let this go off. Oh. It's a weird game. I've been playing around Jeskai Ascendancy this whole match, and like my opponent is not basically after I made them do. I'm assuming they have another whatever the Sylvan Awake. Assuming they have another one. More block. Okay. You have to be careful about what? Now we know. Hey, buddy. Just my little buddy. My little buddy. My little buddy. My little buddy say, hey. I'm a little deer boy. I'm a little deer boy. Let's see what they got going on. I'm curious. Must be nothing. Has to be. No fry. I think we got there. Well, there it is. Fabled card that we were looking for the whole time. Yay, we won with Dredgeless Dredge. That was pretty fun, though. Seemed like a fun list. Maybe something that's worth exploring a little bit in Pioneer. Didn't seem too bad. I think graveyard decks are certainly unrepresented in Pioneer at the moment due to the lack of Underworld Breach. But yeah, that's going to be pretty much it tonight, guys. Thank you, everyone, for stopping by. Big shout out to Eric for the bits. Thank you so much, as always, Eric, for swinging by, being supportive. Everyone else, if you are watching or lurking, or if you're checking us out in the VODs, thank you for chilling with me tonight. Be streaming again tomorrow. Probably going to be playing some Modern. I'm trying to vary it up between Modern and Pioneer since those are the formats that I'm mostly having fun with. So yeah, we'll probably be playing some Modern tomorrow. Maybe some more Eldrazi. We'll see. We'll see. Got to mess around with some different lists. So, but thank you guys so much for watching. And yeah, if you like the stream, always feel free to follow. If you really like the stream, maybe feel free to subscribe. And if you really like it all, then you can just join my Discord channel. It's always open to the community. You can find the link pretty much everywhere.